Well, hello and welcome to another react, this time the part 2 of the drama of Godot engine. Yes, exactly, the part 2 of the drama of Godot, Redot, Gamers, and Wokeness. So let's do it. This one is from Hero Hei again because he covers all this drama really well. So let's see.
Welcome back. Hope you guys have been having a wonderful weekend.
Yeah,
We've
it's
got
quite good. It's quite
another
good.
very amusing update here in the Godot situation.
Okay.
So Juan Leonetsky, the creator of Godot,
Okay, this is the creator of Godot. We saw him on the last video. He was not really happy with all this drama.
has posted a new statement over on Mastodon. Before we get to that statement, allow me to read this one for you once again from Godot Foundation, because I think it's going to be important to get this context fresh in mind before we move on to the new statement from Leonetsky. So real quick, Godot Foundation had said, on Friday, we made a tweet that unexpectedly led to a wave of harassment directed at our staff and community. We unequivocally condemn this abuse.
Okay, yeah, I remember. I think this was also on Reddit because I can't, unfortunately, can't look at Twitter because it's still blocked here in my country. But I've seen these posts on Reddit as well, and I think they blocked the comments, if I'm not wrong.
The volume of negative engagement overwhelmed our moderation efforts. While attempting to protect the Godot community, we mistakenly blocked individuals who were not participating in the harassment. The Godot
Uh-huh.
Foundation board takes full responsibility for these moderation actions. If you believe you were blocked in error and have not violated our code of conduct, please contact us with the form linked below. We are committed to swiftly rectifying any mistakes.
They say they did that on mistake, but they also did that on GitHub with some people. And so this staff was also not only on a staff manager on Twitter, but also on GitHub, and he had access to block people from both of these places. This seems like a bit weird. And also, if that was indeed true, then why nothing was done to that person? Because it literally blocked hundreds of people without reason in two different places in case this person was also involved with GitHub, of course.
We firmly stand by our mission to keep our community spaces free from hate, discrimination, and other toxic behaviors. As you surely recall if you've been following this news, that statement was largely not received well, as the entire situation spiraled out.
Yeah, because not only it was not received well, because they don't condemn harassment and forms of hate, and of course, that community manager was also spreading hate, because I saw that.
Out of control because their community manager decided to block hundreds, if not well into the thousands, of people, many of which did absolutely nothing wrong. So it's entirely understandable that they would receive criticism for taking such actions, and yet here they try to frame it like they're the victim, calling all that criticism abuse that they've received. Other people pointed out the hypocrisy of the statement. For example, they say they condemn toxic behavior, but seem completely fine with the toxic behaviors of their own community manager, the one who, once again, kicked this entire situation off to begin with. Alright, so thanks for your patience going over that once again, and with that context now fresh in mind, let's take a look at that aforementioned new statement from Godot's creator,
Let's
Juan
see, let's
Leonetsky,
see.
over on his master.
I actually want to see because this drama, not gonna lie, this drama is a bit over the top. I think it would be solved really quick with other methods, more simple. But I don't know. I think they are gaining something with that as well because this is a completely unnecessary drama, you know.
Mastodon account, he says this. We'll chill from Twitter/X until after the
Okay, okay.
US elections. Almost all the hate Godot got over the weekend was pretty much people who had not a clue what a game engine is, what Godot is, or what a FOSS/community made project is. Most of the ones who did were the usual haters.
The haters are also the people who are paying for your project, who you got banned.
Checking profile of haters. Majority pro-Trump people with weird religious symbology, or people with avatars/obsession for anime little girls. Sometimes I feel I am too innocent for this world. Yeah, so that seems like a pretty weird response right there. And people really don't need to know what a free open source software is or anything about game development to understand that this situation was vastly handled poorly. And then
Yeah, dude may be really good with creating an engine, but I think he does not talk that well in public.
Handled poorly again, and poorly once again. Like, it's been getting worse. And the kicker is, none of this stuff really had to be this big of a deal. They so easily could have admitted that the community manager was handling things poorly, and none of those actions should have been taken.
Right?
Even the CM, like, the CM could have admitted that too, and I think people would have not cared that much.
That CM will never admit she did anything poorly. From her responses, you could see she was completely alright with that.
They've been like, okay, at least they owned up
I also think she would have blocked more people if this drama didn't happen.
to it. But no, instead the community manager doubles down, starts getting more mad at people for criticizing this stuff, gets upset at Asmongold for making a video on it, and asks him for shower pics, to which he actually does provide one. But then the CM gets even
Yes, I saw that.
more mad and goes on another mass blocking spree. Now we've got this oddball statement from the creator himself. Like, the whole situation has just been so weird with these people. And again, let me stress that I don't think this all had to be such a big deal. Like, they've made it way more
Just saw that. Just said that. I think this is an unnecessary drama that I don't know why it's happening. Like it would have been solved so quickly. Like maybe I won't even say something like, oh, he should have fired her or something. I'm not even saying that, but talk with her, say don't do this again, and not only that, of course, but talk more with her to make her understand that how to manage a community, because that's what she does, a community manager, of course. So I think talk should happen, and seems like nothing happened. So yeah, I don't know.
more of a big deal than it needed to be. And it's a dang shame because a lot of people want to use their game engine. They didn't sign up for all this nonsense. Now the community manager has completely locked down their account.
Why am I not surprised?
Leonetsky has as well, and as you know, also fled over to Mastodon. We also have an update on the Redot engine, but let me also be sure that people understand where I'm coming from on this stuff. Ultimately, I'm simply covering the news because I find it to be
Nice shot.
rather amusing. If you want to use Godot engine, by all means go ahead. If you want to use Redot engine, by all means go ahead. Y'all do what you want to do.
Yeah, this is also something that I also have to mention. I'm not supporting uh, both Godot or Redot, and I'm not going against any of them, of course. I'm just talking about the drama. So I think both should be good. I don't even know if Redot has already released or not, but I'll probably take a look after it releases. But if I've seen people using Godot, and it seems like a good engine, of course. I just found it weird people using political agenda on a game engine social media. I think this is weird.
I'm also not a game developer, but I'm assuming it's a pretty difficult thing to do. Like, I don't think making games is easy, in which I also think that game engines, whether it's Godot or Redot or whatever else, should facilitate making things easier for the people using their engines, not make their lives more complicated. Anyways, thanks for your understanding, and with that said, let's check this statement out. Redot Engine says, "It has come to my attention that some people in the community think we forked Godot as some scheme to make money. One, we aren't getting paid. Two, people can't even donate to us at this point and won't be able to for some months down the road. We didn't fork it for the money."
Yeah, I saw that as well, and I think people were talking about this also on the comments on some videos that I've saw that it's only about the money, and then Redot Engine is doing this just to, oh, let's use the drama to receive more followers and so on. And yeah, of course they're doing that. They also want to make their engine big, but if they the problem is if you do something like this, you want to promote yourself with drama, and they didn't even do anything bad. They just said there won't be any agendas and political stuff and stuff like that on their community, and basically that's it. It's just an engine for making games. So I don't think they did anything wrong, and I think if they say something and then do it the opposite later, then it will come to bite them.
Three, there seems to be a harassment campaign to smear us. So doubt, Discord, no pun intended. 3. We forked the engine because we thought the community needed both a new place to come and build games and socialize, and have an engine that is focused on adding features the community wants, not corporate needs. If you want to join a fun community centered around a great game engine, come say hello. Thanks. It also looks like they recently
Uh,
held a Twitter space, which for those who don't know is like a live audio only stream sort of thing. I think
huh? What in the actual freak is that? Twitter launch space with questions and answers. Okay.
that's a decent description. And they made this post afterwards saying, now that the Twitter space is finished, we are encouraged by the feedback. We are also aware of concerns and will prove ourselves through our actions. Follow us for updates on when the first build will be ready. Bringing on a new member officially, that being Starkium, who some people then responded by apparently trying to dox. Redot saying, we condemn any attempt to dox any of our wonderful
Can dox me for never hiding. I've left all my information public for years as a way to hold myself accountable. This way, I won't say something online that I wouldn't say in real life. And then we condemn an attempt of dox any of our wonderful volunteers, devs, and wonderful moderation staff. Holy, why people are doing that?
volunteer devs or moderation staff. Furthermore, we ask any of our supporters, please refrain from making any threats like the Starkium received here. I think they mean like the one Starkium received here, towards any Godot staff, Discord moderation, etc. That seems like a good place to leave off. I believe those are all the main updates. If you tune into my channel regularly, you know I often criticize the AAA gaming industry. I think it's become far too greedy, far too corrupt. So let's continue seeing some amazing indie games out there. All the best to you, and thank you all for tuning into my coverage. If you enjoyed this segment, please consider liking and or subscribing to the channel. As always, appreciate your support. Look forward to seeing you in the next one, and have a wonderful rest of your weekend.
Thanks. So, yeah, that was quite weird, not gonna lie, this part right here about people trying to dox them. So, if people were trying to think, oh my God, let's prove that Godot engine has a better community, this is not helping. Yeah, I don't know. All this, I think that this is not finished yet. And I will continue covering this drama and looking at all of it. So tell me in the comments what do you think, and until the next one, everyone.